Hi Pisces, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta. As always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, just check out your other placements, and cross-watchers are welcome here. And lastly, if the reading does resonate with you, don't forget to like, comment, and smash the subscribe button. All right, my dear Pisces babies, let's see what is in your current challenge position, what's coming towards you, and what's in your advice. So my dear Pisces, what is in your current challenge position? Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you're really looking at some long-term planning when it comes to financially supporting your family, leaving behind a legacy. Long-term planning. So you could be sitting down with like pen, paper, vision board, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 25 years. You could be figuring out a retirement plan, looking at your pension, if you have anything like that. Looking at investments, like where can you make small time investments at this present day, at the present moment, and how will it grow for the long term? And most importantly, how will this support your children, your grandchildren, if you have them, or, you know, buying property, starting a business. Yeah, really interested in learning how to leave your imprint, a positive imprint on the world, but related to financial matters. So if you don't have children, starting some type of business, maybe even writing a book, something that has your name on it, your signature, your style, that is going to be passed down to the next generations. It could be even art, getting involved in some form of art, like selling your art, selling your ideas, any creative pursuits that you have, like getting it out there into the world. Yeah, this is Three of Wands, long-term planning. Okay, my dear Pisces, let's see. What is because this is in your challenge position, you could be kind of like, yeah, either at the beginning phases or just like stuck. Like, how do I focus the energy? Yeah, let's see what's coming towards you. The King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles all popped out together. So yeah, a lot of masculine energy that you're dealing with, Pisces. You could be a little bit out of your element here. Yeah, because you're like very elusive, very creative, you know, swimming back and forth between the dream state, reality, ideas, different hobbies, different forms of different mediums, different ways of expressing yourself. And this like King of Pentacles and King of Swords, they're just providing a lot of material and analytical structure. So you could be seeking out some like financial advice and some planning advice from masculine energy, you know, where you're like the water element, looking for some form of containment. You're looking for that container. How can I set these things in stone to make them concrete? Also, as a Pisces, you are mutable, you know, so you're kind of behind the scenes. You're kind of just floating, you know, for lack of a better word. Like, you just go with the flow, you know, but you're very serious about this legacy that you want to leave behind, about this like imprint that you want to make sure is like solid on the world. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles here is talking about working hard, something that you have been working on for a while, something that you're already recognized in. So don't, yeah, brush off like any achievements that you have already made. I feel like that's the tried and true method. And depending on how many more years in the future that you want to invest in, working at something. I know they say it takes about 10 years to become a master at something, and that's with like consistent effort and work. So if there's something that you're already bringing out to the world, you know, instead of starting new with like something completely fresh, the Page of Pentacles here, look at what you've already started, what you already have a foundation in, and up level that way, or find a way to, you know, start writing books or memoirs about things that you have already accomplished or already done, like a collection series, yeah, where you're beginning to turn those things into more tangible objects. So it has your name printed on it, you know, it's a very like pride, like something that you have pride in, but it's not like a negative pride where you're rubbing it in people's faces like just to show off. It's something that you're proud of, like proud to share. Like, you know, you could have like hit a certain milestone in your life where you could have like turned a certain age, or like close to retirement, or, you know, some type of anniversary has just passed, and there you want to commemorate it. Yeah, you want to like commemorate your experiences. So yeah, you're working on something big, like you're up leveling here. Yeah, and others will take notice, others will compliment you, you know, on your work and what you share. Let's see your advice. Three of Cups, Justice, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, my dear Pisces, you could be dealing with a Scorpio in their feminine energy, the beloved here. So maybe a small love affair, obsession even. Yeah, the Three of Cups, the Justice, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is taking an interesting turn here. So you could be potentially meet someone from like a friendship group with the Three of Cups. I'm not really seeing third party, but just be aware of that, you know, third party situations, like someone you start to like or have a crush on, like they're already involved with someone else. So always just check before, you know, pursuing or going forward. With the Justice here though, I feel like, especially after the King of Swords, some situation that's going to like bring things into balance and bring clarity to you. Maybe the path that you're moving towards is yeah, we were back in your element, at least with the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like now there's balance, you're in your element. You might be, yeah, connecting with people who are in the same field of work, or like trying to accomplish the similar things that you are. Yeah, Three of Cups, like-minded people. You could be feeling like, okay, finally it's like the clarity is coming in, you know, whereas before it was very like earth and air, like very grounded, very analytical, kind of boring for you. But once you start like moving into that flow state, you know, that watery, creative, yeah, the flow of creation, you could be like connecting with people at like a writers group. I keep getting writing, like writing a book, you know, writing a memoir, an autobiography. Again, if it doesn't resonate with you, it could be any type of creative pursuit, but yeah, like joining a group where you're connecting with like-minded people, you could again meet some kind of love interest, or somebody like a muse, somebody who really inspires you in a like through their feminine femininity, the way they move, very graceful. So you're just like admiring this person, and it's bringing that fresh perspective of being able to create and keep things in balance. Yeah, you're finally seeing like clearly here through the support of others that are doing similar things, connecting with like-minded people and potentially falling for someone. Okay, my dear Pisces, let's get one more from the Starseed Oracle. Oh, that's too many. Okay, just one for Pisces. Pisces, let's close off your reading. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So you might, you might be feeling like there's something that needs to be included in the work that you're doing, that is offering like some type of closure or some type of explanation of your experience, your like your version of the events. Maybe that justice was never brought to light. You are essentially bringing clarity and justice to a situation. Maybe somebody has apologized to you for some type of action that they did a long time ago, and it's just you kind of let it go. You never processed it. But yeah, now it's like a time to process, a time to this will be a very cathartic experience for you, where there's going to be a greater connection of forgiveness, whether that's you or the other person. There will be, there's a peace, peace will finally be made. Yeah, justice, clarity. Yeah, that's very beautiful. Okay, my dear Pisces, let me know if it resonated with you. I hope it helped, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.